three-point line. She's over 50%. She's just been tremendous.
Yeah, she's playing so far really good tournament, but we've known that she's that type of player who can carry on the team on her back. But the question is she able to carry on with the great performance so far as well, you know, or some of the teammates gonna contribute as well?
Well, we'll be back to talk more about this intriguing game after the national anthems, and we'll start with the national anthem of Belgium and follow that with the Latvian national anthem. And now the national anthem of Latvia. Well, Latvia came into this competition with only a 3-3 record in preparation. They were the second place team in their qualification group, and they lose in the opening game against Russia. Probably a lot of people wrote them off then. Montenegro probably thought they were going to have the chance to beat them. We'll talk about it a little bit more after we go through the officials with Fabiana Matatu-Balalan, Özlem Yalman, Andrei Shalapa from Belarus is the third official, third team on the floor. And these guys done a great job. Important for them to be as much of a team as the Belgians and the Latvians. Going to get a chance to look at the roster, Teresa, for Belgium, and you just got to love the way the first 6 or 7 players in this roster have just contributed consistently.
Yeah, we've seen that Belgium has come out with the ambitions really to go deep in this tournament, and since first minute of this tournament we can see that they go for, you know, they play really with the consistency, not emotional ups and downs. They fully focus on that last goal, what they're able to achieve from here.
Well, I'm going to look at the starting lineup. Be surprised if there's any surprises as such. And the same lineup that started in the huge win over Russia, highlighted obviously on the inside by Mizima and Ovaldas. But Mastak gives them that punch from the three, and Lou's done an amazing job from the point guard role. This Latvian lineup, we're going to have a look at this roster. Apart from Babkina, it's the team, isn't it? The team is the key, and Babkina is just the star.
I'd like to see from Latvian team to step up, you know, from the other players than Babkina and Steinberger, because Steinberger at the moment supports Babkina on the court. But would that be enough against the Belgian team? which is well balanced on every position. As you said, Mark, we need another players to step up today.
Well, Tabasco Malbade, the veteran, in the starting lineup, and as coach said in his analysis after the game, she's a very emotional player, and perhaps against Montenegro, the emotion got the better of her, but the veteran is so important to this lineup. If she can make a contribution, that's really going to help Latvia.
You can see on both sides that one veteran, you know, which is such important element in the team chemistry and team atmosphere. And as you say, even though she's not the scoring leader, that importance is quite visible, and it makes the team play well more organized and you know, not to panic on the court.
Well, these two players that we're highlighting, those that Steinberger will find herself in Belgium next season, and Emma Miesemann spent last year in Ekaterinburg. Done a great job in the WNBA, and Coach Mashtag has done quite simply an amazing job. You know, points under 5, coaches will always be under the pressure to win those. And his opponent, Martin Zimbart's picking his team up after their opening night loss, and having the confidence in his team to take out a veteran who was underperforming in game 2 is one of the toughest things to do in a situation like that. And he stepped up, he made the call, and his team responded. There's just great noise in the gym. There's a lot of young kids watching this, and they're going to be inspired. You know, you would hope they're going to be inspired to just love to play this game.
You can see Latvian team coming up quite short in this lineup. You know, Jakobsone is not normally the player of the first 5, but let's see what that strategy means from Coach Zimbart.
Would expect some variations defensively to cope with Valdes and Miesemann. Well, wherever you're watching this, whatever the time of day it is, Latvia, Belgium, here in Prague. The winner could potentially go straight through to the quarterfinals. If it's Belgium, they definitely will, and they get the opening tip. Malou will get them into the half court. Mestek comes off the down screen. He's going to play pick and roll without Valdes. Valdes dives. Mestek thinks about it. They go high-low. There's not a surprise in that at all. Valdes, little step back for the jump shot. It's no good. Great defense by Rumani. Masoni. Well, moving on. Babkina, you really think they're going to make a play in that area between the three-point line and the keyway. Don't let it get into the keyway. Mestek comes up with a big play with a quick hand. Dan looks to push. In transition, Belgium normally shoot the ball so well. Valdes on the trowel. They want to change the angle to Miesemann, don't get it underneath. Gray's going to work, kicks it to Miesemann, puts it on the floor. Step back, long 2 is short. Great offensive work by Mestek on the glass, going to move 14. And Lou on the dribble. Valdes, great look. Miesemann underneath, waits and finishes.
And that's what we spoke about. You know, Belgium team has that power in the front court, and Latvian team really needs to focus on that defense down there.
Got a whistle. Just exceptional ball movement by Belgium again.
So far from both teams, we can see well-organized basketball. They don't want to make a mistake. You know, they don't really go for that transition yet, but I'm sure the game will speed it up a little bit after everyone's going to get comfortable on the court for today.
Inline possession. Latvia just go long through Mane. Valdes is just going to leave her with it. The one person they won't leave with it is Babkina. Steinberger puts it on the floor. Nice bounce passes. Kicked away by Valdes. The combination defensively by Miesemann and Valdes is going to be so important. They've got to stay out of foul trouble. But someone on this Belgian team has got to make it their mission to rebound. Babkina toes the line for the long two, knocks it down. You're going to make you put it on the floor. She doesn't mind. Sonia Del Rey goes to the far side of the ring and one. Count that. No help. Just span to the middle. Finishes the play. And again, Belgium in that secondary break area where they're very effective. No half-court set. Kisses it off the glass. Gets the two.
You can see that interesting matchup, Delara and Babkina. You see that Coach Mesdak just put Delara on Babkina because she has long arms, long legs, you know, she's bigger, and he believes that she can guard her, but her teammate seems to help her when they go through the pick and roll to at least contest the shot.
Delara almost came up with the offensive rebound, got the held ball. Steinberger puts it on the floor. Hits the second side quickly again for Latvia. Steinberger on a little flash to the low post, puts it on the floor, goes reverse layup. Only one result was ever going to happen. Great push by Manlou, just attacks it, kicks it. Mesdag with a three in transition is off. Steinberger pulls it. Oh, almost travels, but we'll let her think about that. Ekimsoni gets it into the half court. Steinberger wants to play some half court basketball. Basco Marbade outside the three-point line. Tries to get to the far side of the ring, steps through, tough move. Second effort, great move.
That's what we spoke about earlier, you know, we need that contribution from Gunta Bashko. And she's so far showing that she's going to be an important part in this game to support her teammates.
Oh, the look was there. And it's a read that the Belgians have made consistently in the first games. They get that block-to-block screen and they get some action out of it. Just a little misunderstanding, turns the ball over. Jeff Sony gets it into the half court. Great work defensively. They're just forcing the tough three, which is not really Steinberger's game. But Belgium fail again to take care of business on the defensive boards. Team offensive rebound for Latvia, and they'll have it on the end line. Romani will get it back to Babkina. Hard show. Babkina tries to get to the keyway. Does off the glass for two. Great read. Soft finish. Babkina goes to four personal. Manlou will find Mesdag, which will take the screen, puts it on the floor. Isma mid-range two is a little short. While people love the day off, sometimes it takes you a little while to get back in the rhythm.
Yeah, we can see that Belgium team doesn't really willing to go for the offensive rebound, and I'm not sure how long they can just play on one shot per offense.
If you want to see what having Am Valters on your lineup does for you, this play just sums it up. Rumane at 1.92 m goes up and gets absolutely cleanly blocked. There's the replay of the Babkina 2. You thought someone would have helped a little bit sooner than that. Steinberger, little shake of the head, turnaround jump shot, no good. Don't think she has that consistently in her locker. Iserman in transition, fires up the mid-range two and just buries it. Cannot leave the ball. That
was a great push from Van Loo. You know, we can see now the game is going, the tempo's increasing slowly.
Flat out, just a great basketball player. Marnie will reverse the ball. Basco Marbade has it out top, takes the screen, a little hesitation and kicks. Babkina on the three-point line, watch out. Short, Bowders just about secures it, gets it over to Manlou, who pushes, and in answer to why is Ekimsoni starting, probably explains it. She's really going after it defensively. Substitutions coming in for Latvia. They go a little quick, a little bigger. Kelly Alakska steps in, as does Budnina. Laxa has a little bit more length. Let's see if that worries Malmö. Mastak. Valdez outside the three-point line. He thinks about the long two. Finds Valdez. Great step, great finish. High-low, out of the coaching manual. Babkina gets a little contact from Ann Valdez as she tries to turn the corner on the screen.
Yeah, we see that centers of Belgium team needs to be a little bit quicker for the hatch in the screen. You know, Babkina is quite experienced to use any little mistake. But we've just seen from Waters, she was slightly late in that hatch. And that's why she committed the foul.
Marjorie Caprio checks in. Her role is going to be crucial. Really give the team a lot of minutes the other night against Russia, the veteran. Laxa puts it on the floor. Tough shot off the dribble. Buries one. Tough move.
It's always good for shooter, as Laxa is, you know, to make her first shot. So I think Belgian team needs to now to be aware of that as well and contest every shot.
Valdez in the post. Has an advantage. Little step back. Doesn't get the touch. No one gets their feet wet, so to speak, in the keyway. No one from Belgium went to the glass. We said at the top of the game they are ranked 16 of 16 in rebounding. You can see why. Quick release. Actually doesn't get the drop, but she's got to love the fact that she shot that with some confidence. Caprio in transition will attack it. Just finished the play, wraps it to Valdez for two, and Valdez is fouled. And fouled pretty hard too.
We've seen yesterday Caprio didn't have one of the best games, but it was so important that she got those minutes on the court anyway for her confidence for today's game. And as soon as she stepped on the court, she played this great one-on-one, untouched the defense and Waters, and it was easy for her to pass her right down under the rim.
Valdez makes the first. Only 1 for 2 for Ann Valdez. And Belgium just, to an extent, slightly off, percentage-wise, slightly off the offensive end. Pascal Marbadi looks down low, no pass. Babkina made them to work all the time, tries to wrap the pass. Steinberger was behind the defender, has it knocked away. 7 seconds on the possession. Babkina. Wide open, Laxa for three. He's short. And Mastak just about gets it. Stop. In transition, Caprio doesn't get it to drop. Mieselman keeps it alive. That's a much better effort on the glass. Caprio says we're in the half court right now.
It will be very important for Belgium team to go for that ball because it's not easy to play on the one-on-one on the offense all game. You know, they need some offensive rebounds to get that second chance.
Ann Valdez right in the buzzer. Great awareness. The veteran caught it, turned, used the glass. And Belgium have the three-point lead. Babkina to cut it to one, and she does. And Valdez is absolutely right. No one helped her at all. She made the two, got back to defend the break, and then no one communicated on the ball screen. Mieselman and Valdez, great little give and go, easy two.
That's way easy offense for Belgium. You know, Latvia needs to be aware of that high-low, what Belgium is such good at.
It's all about transition for Belgium. If they keep that transition going, defense doesn't get set, and they're just quality.
And again, we could see that Pagina was late in that hatch again for Babkina. You know, they know Babkina is such a quick player, so they need to make sure they are there on time.
Bayara Linskins checks in for Ann Valdez. Well, Laxa should know by day 3 that moving on the back screen is going to result in an offensive foul. Lamont checks in. So both teams are into their rotations. Villeray attacks it. That's a great attack, great find. Mieseman can't get it. Lenskin's on the glass and should have finished. They called the late foul, I think. Linskins relieves the pressure. Caprio finds Mieseman, and she will reverse it. Ray off the screen, 5 on the possession. Caprio just attacks it off the dribble. Great second move. Got Babkina to stop, and then just a little extra step gave her the angle.
You could see that she double hesitated a little bit because she expected the help coming from the weak side, but unfortunately the Latvian team didn't have the help from that side.
Babkina for 3 is way off this time. Caprio has a chance to push. Belgium have a chance really for the first time in the game to extend the lead. Caprio with Mieseman looking to set national spot. Nice recognition. Doesn't get the drop. Will go to the free throw line. And Kristina just got suckered, so to speak, into the play the defense on the pick and roll. And then Caprio just took the layup.
See, I just love Belgium team because they're so variable, you know. They sometimes put the bigs down under the rim, you know, to play with the high-low and combinations between 2 big players, but are also dangerous from the perimeter as well. As we can see, they are quite decent shooters. So the Latvian team now has not easy job to guard, either contest the shot, but again, as we said earlier, it needs to be a team defense for these penetrations.
Caprio on the free throw line. Comes up empty with the first attempt. Then goes 1 for 2. 6-point lead for Belgium. Tekapsani's checked in for Babkina, and she has it. Well, that stat itself is not a surprise. 12 of the 16 points in the keyway. And Belgium come up with another steal. Caprio, who really is in a much better place than she was in game 2 in the flow of this one. Mieseman looks down low. Linskins can't hang on. Poor pass, really. Kristina with Putnina. He didn't really run a great line at all. Vitola with a mid-range 2 is no good. Caprio looks to push. They've got numbers. Off the glass. I hate that shot. Has an easy left-hand layup. Looks to put a little spin on it with a right hand. Throws an air ball on the end of the break. You've got to hate that. Kristina will move it on. Kristina outside the 3, settles for it. Can't knock it down. And Caprio will try and hold a 2-second differential between game and shot clock. A stack outside, puts it on the floor. Mieseman on the 3-point line. Caprio, Mieseman, mid-range. Just can't get it to drop. Linskin's got the offensive rebound too. They've got to put it up. They don't realize, and that'll do it for the quarter. And Belgium defensively have just been tremendous, keeping Latvia to 10 in a quarter. They lead it 16-10 at the end of 1. Belgium have established that inside game. These stats will bear that out. Only 1 3 they've taken. 0 for 5 for Latvia, and we said before the game, would they be able to win it from the 3-point line? Well, at the moment, the answer is no. Well, 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. Not really getting it done for Latvia. They're going to stay with that game plan, though. I just don't see how they can score otherwise.
Yeah, now, past couple possessions, we could see that Babkina wasn't on the court, and the offense straight away didn't have that juice, you know. There was no one who wanted to step up and take that responsibility to create the offense, effective offense to score.
Well, these highlights again demonstrate Belgium going to the inside with a real quality they have. It's going to be a tough ask for Latvia to stop this steady flow of points on the inside. So Belgium will have possession at the start of the second quarter. Caprio still in the game. And Valdes checks back in for Eastman. Little back cut by Mesdag, a bit messy, but Valdes has it. Mesdag feet set, gets him set quickly, he's short with a three. Great box out by Steinberger.
Again, we don't see any effort from Belgium to go for the offensive rebound. Still haven't learned and changed anything at that point.
Well, Christina, far side of the ring. A little too easy. Great spacing, and Belgium very, very poor for those first two possessions. Valdes in the block, guarded by Vitola. Puts it on the floor, tries to get an angle, a little head shake. And percentage-wise, Belgium are way down on the inside. They still lead. The sort of shots they've been knocking down for fun in this competition. And that'll be a backcourt violation.
It was a great hands from Caprio, you know, putting the pressure on Babkina straight away. And we could see that she got her off the rhythm and stole that possession for Belgium.
Well, Coach Mastag in conversation with his assistant, and 11 of his 17 shots have come from where you'd expect them to come from. And Mastag has had a great tournament, been very, very quiet. You've got to credit the defensive effort of Latvia. Then she comes off the two screens and gets a screen. Puts it on the floor. Tries to create an angle, can't do it. Great hands by Christina, but Valdes just saves it. 7 on the shot clock. Caprio pulls up, scrapes the paint on the front of the ring. And Belgium have been very flat in the first minute and a half of this second quarter. Babkina gets it on the second side, puts it on the floor again, straight down the middle. Doesn't get the drop, but gets a whistle. Don't mind seeing that again. Babkina over 90% from the free throw line in this EuroBasket Women tournament. Linskin picks up her first foul. She's just taken on such a leadership role for this team.
Yeah, and it's so important that someone takes that responsibility in the team, you know. But it could be advantage and disadvantage, because if the leader is out of the game, then we need another player to take part, which we haven't really seen when Babkina was off the court.
And Belgium again, offensively a little out of sorts here. This gets the mid-range two just under the foul line. Can't underestimate the effort of De La Rey here on Babkina. She's putting in a shift. Great move by Steinberger. That's a better way to get to the ring on Van Valdes.
That was a great read, great read. They were all so focused on that pick and roll, you know, that she just spins back and goes straight away, overhead shot. Great, great read from Steinberger.
De La Rey going up, had the layup, chose to take the jump shot. It's all about Latvia in this second quarter. Babkina has it, moves it on, will take the handoff. A lot of contact on both the handoff and the pick and roll. And for most of it, entirely legal.
I don't think Belgium really struggles in defense. I think at the moment they a little bit struggle in offense, you know. We don't see their great rhythm in the offense, playing the loads of high-lows. I don't think we've seen any so far in the second quarter.
Well, they dodge a bullet, but Steinberg is on the glass. Babkina left wide open on the three-point line. Steinberg on a pick and roll. Valdez comes down to help. Needs a pass. Digs one out. The Christina for three. Got it! And after struggling and only scoring 10 in the first minutes, in the first quarter, already have 9 in 3.5 minutes. Really picking it up offensively. Christina turns that into another Belgian turnover. And you can try and find the reason, but whatever the reason is at the moment.
It's great contribution from Christina, you know, offensively and defensively at the moment. She gave that variations in the Latvians offense, and she just came out with the pressuring the ball so effectively at the moment.
Well, Miesemann restored with Valdez on the inside. Solar outside. She's just going to get gapped. She's going to let it go. Steinberg is just a one-man rebounding machine at the moment. Great hands though. Mastak comes up with it. Malou leads the break. Doesn't have numbers. Is fouled in transition. Jakobsoni had to take one for the team. Nice push. Second personal. Mastak. Valdez long two. And Anne Valdez, when you let her have her feet set in space, in that sort of range, you can normally just insert them into the book. Christina. So they're going to gap her on the three-point line. Offensive foul called as well. Jakobsoni, I think, is going to pick up foul number 3.
Could have seen that was a bit misunderstanding between two Latvian players. Bashko wanted to cut through the paint, but her teammate just haven't recognized that move and just wanted to pass the ball to the wing.
Ranlu gets it into the half court. Got a whistle.
Again, hands on the defense, that's going to be automatically a foul.
It makes the job of the official so easy if you put the palm of your hand on. The defense itself would have been all right without the hand. Welcome to game 3. Kim Mastak gets her feet set, knocks down the 3, opens it out, back to a 3-point advantage, and Belgium are awake in the second quarter. Babkina being chased, carried, makes her work for every catch. Vasco Marbadi turns the corner, but Valdez is the help. There's no shot. Goes back to exactly where she was. Tola, long 2, no good, gets her own rebound, and Miesemann just did not box out.
She looks a little bit tired today to me, Miesemann, you know, when Waters gets the ball on the top of the key, she needs to straight away seal down for the high-low, but at the moment I don't see it, she just waits. That's
great Belgian defense, little double team on the pick and roll, a lot of good rotation. Malou throws it to the photographer in the corner, he's not going to score. The only change to the stat sheet is another turnover for Belgium. Belgium only averaging 10 turnovers for the whole game. They're already half the way towards that, and most of it's been down to their lack of execution themselves. You can't really say it's Latvian defense apart from one occasion. Steinberger back in after a very short period on the floor. Great hustle to recover. We've got a whistle though. Really sure what the whistle's going to be about, apart from, I think, an incorrect reset on the 14 seconds. Belgium never, ever had possession of the ball.
We could see how deflections are important in the game, you know. It just gets the offensive team out of their rhythm, put the time pressure on them as well, as we could see. And it was a great, great effort and hustle from both teams at the moment.
7 seconds on the possession. always got to credit. There's so many things as a referee you have to be aware of. Working as a team, you can normally deal with them all. Steinberger, tough shot off the glass, had to manufacture one, and manufactured a great one. Just avoided the length of Van Valders. Stack picks and pops. Valders mid-range, great dive, great defense though. Didn't have the angle for the pass. Great feed, Malvadi off the glass, can't get it to drop, got worried by Valders. He's just doing an amazing job getting back. Mani finds Babkina. Hard show by Valders, tries to take her back to the pick and roll, doesn't. Babkina challenges Valders and she can't succeed. Now Lou, little shake. Stag attacks the closeout and is fouled. Good read. They are gonna close her out. They do not want her to get hot from the three-point line, so she has to attack it.
You don't really want to let the wing penetrate to the middle of the paint, because then she has loads of opportunities to create from that space, you know. And that's where we could see that Gunta Bashko-Malverde was a little bit slow on her feet in that penetration.
Van Valders is going to take a very well-earned break on the Belgian bench. At 36 years old, she's probably, at the moment, the fastest person in transition. Done a great job. Basko Malvadi takes a rest. Venus checks back in. Second of the three goes is good, and Belgium extend again to a three-point lead. Just under 4 in the half. Tabasco Malvadi puts it on the floor, left hand, needs a pass. Surely she's got to look to find Babkina when open. Steinberger for three is off, defensive rebound, is a chance to run. Belgium now have numbers, but don't really attack it in transition. Malu with the Miesemann screen. Malu breaks it down. Now she needs a pass. Miesemann with her feet on the three-point line. That's a little outside her range. And Belgian guards have turned down the opportunity to finish plays in transition, settling for either the kick it or jump shot. Laxa. They rotate away from Steinberger. Laxa in the corner, fires the three. Sweet as you like. Laxa just strokes it, ties it at 24. Balu and Miesemann trying to work the low block. Stakov Linskin screen, takes the little runner, Linskin hunts it. Balu, Miesmann's going to dive. Doesn't get it. Now she does. Mid-range jump shot in the book.
And that's what I was talking about, Mark. You could see that Belgium has got that offensive rebound, and that gave them another opportunity to score. So not every time you score the basket straight from the first option.
Whistle on the play. Foul's going to be called on Kim Mustak. She'll sit, replaced by her sister. And Capria will check back in. Putnina will release the pressure, and Babkina has it. Wraps it. Steinberger thought about the three, went deep to Putnina, who put it on the floor and went nowhere.
That's a great defense from Belgium team. We could see even the possession before when Gunta Bashko-Malverde dribble all the way through the paint. Belgium makes sure that there's no space.
Babkina, she's being worked out. Oh! Out of nowhere. Gunta Bashko-Malverde gets a little contact as she comes off the screen. Stays with the play, watch this. There's the little push. Leans back, strokes it. And she's definitely a little bit more controlled than the other day.
That was a great read from her, because she could see that Linskens didn't even move from her player, so there was loads of space to go, and Mesdak had to go and recover and commit a foul.
26 apiece, under 2 to go in the half. Leo puts it on the floor, turns the corner, got to finish the play, and does. They've had that opportunity so often. This time, Marjorie Caprio finishes the play. Belgium have fouls to, well, they don't have fouls to give. That'll be their 15th foul. And the one person you do not want to see on the free throw line is Elena Babkina. Fully kitted out. The Latvian fans, a lot of replica vests. Good for the profit. 2 for 2 for Babkina. And Valdez is back for the last minute 38. And she will look to build on those 7 points. There's that block-to-block screen. Caprio finds Valdez mid-range, way short, which is summing up really the offensively Belgium are just a slight step off. Everybody thinks it's their ball. Let's take a look. And it should be Belgium's. And as normal, if you've got officials who communicate and just take their time and get the right call, they'll normally will get the right call. Caprio, foul line, stops, pops, knocks it down. 7-point personal, she's come to play today.
I think Caprio just woke up today and just decided, you know, it's so important for me to play today, you know. You can see how much she wants to win today.
Well, they leave Latska wide open. That's what Coach Bastak thinks about it. The rotation was great for 2 rotations, and then Caprio had to go high to really help Valdez, and no one helped her. Caprio, in the last minute, just shovels it to Mesmer. Now one! At the moment, Marjorie Caprio is just orchestrating everything Belgium do. She has some great people to pass to. But a little showtime here in Prague. Behind the back, shovels it off.
It will be interesting to see if Coach Zimbabwe now change the way they defend the pick and roll, because at the moment the quickness of Caprio just causing them loads of issues.
Mesmer completes the 3-point play. Good to back goal. Lombardi will move it on. Babkina hands off. Babkina is just everything she does. She's having to work so hard. Not in her house, not in Mieselman's house. Just throws it away. Great rotation. Fundamentally, it was just tremendous defense. And then at the end of the play, you've got a great athlete throwing your shot out of bounds. Babkina having to work just to catch a pass. Again, great hands, quick hands. Well, hasn't played a lot of court time in the first 2 games, but really, the 21-year-old getting active defensively. And Elena Babkina will know she's actually been in a basketball game.
That was a great recovery.
One for the highlights.
That was a great rotation from Mieselman, because you could see that both players and Waters and Caprio was so focused on Babkina to play, you know, and the only option they had was to step up from the weak side and just cover it, diving down, which Mieselman read really well.
Well, 2 seconds on the possession. Neither team has taken a timeout in the whole of the half. Both coaches, to be quite honest, are pretty comfortable with how their teams are performing. With 2 seconds and 12.9 seconds, it's worth the effort to take the time out here. So important going into the half to get that momentum. Babkina has 10 and she's had to work so hard for those. Steinberger with 9 rebounds. That's a shift. Well, the only surprise, if there is a surprise, is the Belgian field goal percentage on the inside. It's good, but it's not as good as it has been across this tournament. Their issue will be, if they look back at the breakdown of their points, that in the first half they've normally been incredibly efficient, and they've then built leads and have had to try and hold on. Now they're in a game, 33-31. Well, we know they know how to win close ones. 2 seconds on the possession. Is whatever they've drawn up going to work? Oh, great pass. Everybody follows Babkina. Steinberger gets the 2. And we're going to have a Belgian timeout. We're tied at 33. And it was, everybody followed Babkina off the down screen. Steinberger went back door, off a little back screen. Gets the easy 2.
That's the basket you don't want to get into the locker room before the halftime.
10 seconds to go. And Coach Mastak's going to try to end this half with a score, which will give Belgium the halftime lead.
Her into the ball and then downstream. Open up, and we play the one-on-one against 33. Right, come on.
This Belgian team knows how to share the basketball, and it's so necessary to worry about Valdez and Miesman on the inside. The floor often opens up. So 11 assists.
Seconds is a long time for Belgium team to take this offense and prepare really open shot.
Caprio, we're moving on to the right, looks to attack it straight down the middle. And both teams play so hard and consistently for 19 minutes and 50 seconds, and then they give up 2 layups where there is absolutely no one playing defense. Delaware just makes the layup, Latvia take the timeout. They've got 2.2 seconds to go to full length for the floor, try and go in 1 up or tie it up at 35 apiece. Great recognition, easy 2.
You could see a great example now of bad defense last couple seconds of any quarter, you know. You have to play team defense for that. It was quite straightforward that someone's going to penetrate and try to kick the ball back. You know, the question is, should they help from the weak side again and leave rather the open shot than an easy layup?
Well, Belgium will go up the floor. They do not have a foul to give, so Babkina's got it. Tabasco's going from her own half, and she's just taken out the mix zone. So we've reached the half. Tie, it's 10, it's 35-33. Belgium have the 2 points advantage. A win for Belgium will give them a perfect 3-0 record in the group. It will mean they get an extra day off. A win for Latvia could give them that luxury. There's the halftime stats, Teresa.
Yeah, we can see both teams shooting 50%, so you know, I think this game just shows what we've said in the beginning before this game. You know, we needed the contribution of Latvian player to support Babkina today, and that's what's happening at the moment. I don't see any disbalances in those stats. They look quite alike, but what is important for Latvian team that Laksa stepped up, you know, did some points contribution, and it's such nice to have Steinberger in the team, that type of player who's fighting, hustling for every ball, offensively, defensively, you know. I just like her play, and from a Belgium look, I think they took a moment, kind of a rest moments during this half when, you know, they just created one-on-one action, but not really the combinations, what makes them a good team at this championship so far.
Well, these highlights will underline everything you've just said, because it's interesting to see the way that Belgium have played a little bit tentatively at times. Griezmann has 11, Valdes has 7. So still well over half their points come from those two, but Cabrillo stepped up. Mastak hasn't really come to the game yet. Only 1 from 4 from the field. But it's set up nicely for the second half. Belgium with a 35-33 lead. We'll leave you with these highlights. And when we come back, Belgium will be looking to be number 1 in their group. Latvia will be looking to, well, to an extent, they have the opportunity to take that away from them. We'll be back in around 10 minutes for the second half, and we'll see you then. Well, welcome back to Prague, and both teams back out on the floor. Well, in fact, all three teams are back out on the floor. The referees have just joined us. Teresa, for me, the dilemma for Latvia is it has to be the other players, because this Belgian team is really keen on Babkina. But they've had responses, haven't they? Steinberger's stepped up, done a great job on the glass, and Max has come to the game. So Latvia, all the parts are there. And this Belgian team, if Kim Mastak shows up, this thing's going to go all the way down to the wire.
I can only agree, you know. That's what we said before the game, that how important is going to be the contribution of other players from Latvia than Babkina. And so far they're doing it well, you know. We've seen 5 players scoring today, contributing offensively, defensively. As you say, Belgium team, at the moment, I kind of don't see their game, what they have shown us past 2 games, but I'm sure that this little break now helped them, and they're gonna go back. You know, still, they're demonstrating the power under the rim. Still, even though it's not their 100% game, they're quite good in the front, you know, court, playing high-low. But as you said, Kim Mastak hasn't contributed well yet, and I'm waiting for her to make some shots and make some penetrations and creation.
Well, they haven't made a 3 in the whole of that first half, and Mastak in particular has been very productive from the 3-point line in this tournament. And for her not to be a factor is going to hurt this team. I mean, Mastak at the moment shoots really 45% from the 3-point line across the tournament. They were doing a little work with her over in the corner away from us during that halftime period, so maybe she's feeding a little bit, maybe she's got some tightness, but she gets another day off after this if Belgium wins, so useful for her to get that one less game if she's carrying some type of injury.
Agree, and it's important for a shooter, as Mastak is, you know, to change a little bit rhythm, but keep taking her shots, because, you know, one day you might want to score, but the next game it's gonna come, you know. It's just important to stay balanced mentally, not to drop down and lose that self-confidence. I think Mastak is quite an experienced player not to do that, and she's gonna continue with her game.
Well, and yeah, great news for you Belgian fans out there, and there's a lot of them in the gym here with us, is that rebounding-wise, they're holding their own. They've had some real issues on the glass so far in this tournament, but against a good rebounding team, they've literally split the balls equally at both ends.
Yeah, and it's a big contribution of Steinberger, but she kind of seems to be a stable part of a Latvian team in terms of rebounding. You know, she can kind of drive and lead her teammates to go for every rebound. But at the beginning of the game, we've seen a lack of offensive effort to go for the offensive board rebound from Belgium team. So hopefully they now learn and they're going to go and get those rebounds offensively.
Well, Krapiro's going to get the start for Belgium. We get a first look at it in the half court. So really is in a much better place than she was in the game, in game 2. Eastman, they get that guard to big. Great rotation by Butina. It was a bit predictable, and poor pass by De La Rey, and Latvia come up with a turnover and a chance to tie the game. Butina will look to Basco, turns the corner. Steinberger thinks about the 3. Eastman closes her out. Butina doesn't think very often, knocks it down, and Valdes is going to be charged with the personal as she takes away the space to land. I think this is a very good insert. There you see, she gets underneath the shooter. It's one of those things that, on a personal, I think is great that the officials will pick that, because you've got to take off and land safely. You've got to know there's space to land and someone's not going to step into your area. Second is good. Had a chance to tie the game, go 2 for 3 from the line. So we have a new ball game. That's the 10th tie. That shows you how tight this game is. Valdes has it, spins baseline, goes to reverse layup. Great defense by Putnina, would not let her have the space to come back out. They look to push. Putnina gets it on the inside. And there's one team that's come out of the locker room active, and it's the team in white.
That's what we always say, how important it is to step into the third quarter. It can bring that mental advantage, you know, into the continuation of the game as well. And as you said, Latvia stepped out well more prepared than Belgian team at the moment.
Putnina high and lets that jump shot go, is long. And Delaret comes down with the defensive board. Leo, oh, beautiful little finish.
Again, we haven't seen the help from weak side for that penetration through the middle. I think Caprio's speed is causing so much problems now to Latvian defense.
Well, Jakobsson is not going to watch the highlight of that one as she got left on the floor. Now she's got a chance to respond. She goes lob pass to the inside. Extra passes crying out to be made, but Putnina wants to shoot it herself. Tabasco will let her know in a little while that she was wide open. Caprio, little hesitation. Feeling the game at the moment, enjoying herself out there on the floor. No pass, now she goes a little bounce pass to the inside. Easam comes back and had a lot of better options than that, couldn't get it to drop. And Steinberger will bring it. Tabasco with a great second step for two. And Latvia have brought their game out of the locker room. Belgium is still sitting there on the benches in those locker rooms. Bieseman outside will reverse it. The stack's on the floor. Valdes wants. Now she'll get, surely. And does. And Putnina gets a piece of it. Valdes going to work. Far side of the ring. Doesn't get the drop. And a tired looking at Valdes. Drags herself back on defense. Steinberger. Goes bounce pass to the inside, good Tabasco, inside out. Bastina for three is way short. And Caprio is fouled by Jakobsson. And good job, it was called from a Latvian perspective because Caprio and Delaret were off to the races.
You could see that Belgium team is fully aware of that they're not as effective offensively. So that was a great decision from Caprio straight away after the rebound, push the ball. Play a quick offense.
Why no Babkina, do you think?
I have no idea at the moment. Mai is facing some issues, but I'm not sure about it. But, you know, it's interesting to see coaches' strategies sometimes, and I'm sure we will find out why he has done this later on in this game.
Well, Caprio's foul line jump shot looked like it had been in 3 or 4 times before it decided to miss. Great pass, great feed, great finish. Steinberger on the slip, finishes the play and gives Latvia a 2-point lead. Nastak still trying to find her game and she's not finding it there. And Steinberger at the moment, in so many stats, so many lines of this game, is really being the factor. Rebounding, she started to score, she comes up with steals, and now she'll draw another foul because she's quicker than Miesemann getting to the ball. And for those of you that wonder why people like Steinberger get very good contracts, it's things like that. Good Tabasco blows the layup, Miesemann comes down with a rebound, and Belgium definitely dodge a bullet. Delaret will come off. Back screen. Looks at the one-on-one. Good Tabasco Malbadi does do a great job containing 5 on the possession. Miesemann puts it on the floor, steps back, takes a tough one. And again, Belgium are hesitant, and Belgium unable to get any type of rhythm going. And I just think that Latvia have just done something ridiculously crazy. I'm not sure who, let's just check. Technical foul is what's been called. And Mistak can't even buy one from the free throw line. I'm not even sure who the technical foul was called on. We're just going to try and get a clarification. It's on the Latvian bench. Now, whether it's coach or whether it's the bench, might need some clarification on, but you have all the momentum. You don't need to give Belgium another look. Caprio stops, pops the two, doesn't get the roll. And Latvia have an opportunity here. Oh, great hands by Caprio. He just writing them off Belgium, and the veteran says, I'm not letting us do this. Comes up with a steal. Valters has it. Tabasco, Castina almost gets a piece of it. Caprio with that crazy looking right hand spinner.
It would be so much easier if Caprio will finish these layups with the left hand, balancing her feet, you know. In these close games, every basket counts, and just throw the ball like this with, you know, I think it could be a key factor later on in this game.
Well, she's 1 from 3 on wide open layups because she's chosen to shoot that shot. Steinberger will hand off. Celestina will move it on. Offensive foul call. And there's something called a self-destruct button. And at the moment, Latvia are pushing it. They've got a 2-point advantage. Defensively, they are containing Belgium. Yet they've come up with a technical foul, an offensive foul, a turnover in the last 3 possessions. And Belgium won't need long to just find their rhythm again. There they go with the block-to-block screen. Niesman gets it, faces, guarded by Steinberger, puts it on the floor, comes back again. That's going to be a 3-second call. You have to leave if you go in there.
Have a little self-doubt of Niesman. You can see she's not playing in that rhythm she's used to, you know. She was quite good footwork-wise, to just spin and do that hook shot.
Steinberger is fouled, does not get the drop. Help is late. Well, Niesman had a little hook that she could have easily made, didn't decide to do it. Belgium are late on the help. They're a step off the game at the moment. Must take advantage of this phase of the game, Latvia. They are the team from half-time. They've been much more focused, they've executed better. They still only lead the quarter 7-2 with this one to come. And she makes both. That's 8-2 for the Belgium offensively have just dried up. The coach is looking for combinations. Ramon gets into the game. For the first time in this tournament so far, Belgium looking for a 3rd player or a 4th player, because Marlou's not been in the same mode that she was in the 2nd game. Mastak hasn't been. Niesman's on the 3-point line, kicks it. Marlou for 3. In and out. Valder's on the glass, comes up with a play. You need your bet. She's delivering.
I think that was one of the few moments we haven't seen Steinberger boxing her out.
Great penetration by Marlou. Defense closed her out. She ties it at 30. Probably makes it did go the other way around. 41 to 39. Penetration the other end. Kreslina comes down with 2 on a tremendous penetration.
Latvian team now is putting on a
offensive foul again away from the basketball. This time it's on Ramon who stepped into the game.
Just generated a pressure on Belgium team, you know, with the defensive pressure. They're quite good moving in the inside of the paint defensively as well, to not allow the big players of Belgium play down under the rim.
Lasco puts on the floor, his foul, Ramon was just poor defensively. Show allowed her to penetrate to the middle.
I think she thought that Gunta Bashka Malverde is gonna shoot this long-range shot, but wasn't prepared, you know, for the penetration. When you're stepping to the shooter, you want to do the little steps to make sure that your feet are on the ground and you can cover the penetration as well.
And Latvia really do hammer home the advantage at the moment. They lead by 6 with 3:15 to go in the third. New Zealand will get it and hand it. No, thought she was going to hand it off. Malu has it. It's getting a little slow. Malu gets it to Miesman. Baseline, takes a tough one. And is to an extent bowed out by Klastina. She'll go to the free throw line.
It's a shame that Kristina hasn't seen the ball in defense, because I'm sure if she's in better defensive position, she would have got this pass from Van Loo, which desperately tried to share that ball in the air.
Steinberger outside the three-point line will hand it on to Kreslina. Steinberger dives. Oh, what a lovely move. What a drop step. A little off balance, but contained, controlled, dropped that left leg, gets the little hook off the glass. 7-point advantage.
Steinberger is definitely a key player at the moment.
Great rebound, measurements going up.
And another defensive rebound. Steinberger has so far 16 rebounds in this game, which is an incredible number considering that it's not even end of third quarter yet.
Steinberger outside the three will move it on. Kreslina, the toe is blocked. In fact, she's just hammered, and there's a loose ball foul. Estag will be fouled as she recovered it. Bowers is going to sit, and Bowers will probably not return until the start of the fourth.
That's a massive block from Ramon. That's a great demonstration how Belgium is reading the game defensively and are there on time from the weak side help.
Back in defense. Let's start with that. And after, hey, when you have a tough moment, stay cool in offense and go with long plays and stay in the play. Stay in the play and attack it. I want side. Side one for you or side for you. Not for the other one.
Well, Miesman with 12 and Caprio with 9.
Latvian team just put Belgium a little bit under the pressure, you know. Playing the full court press, you know, defending well under the rim. But what I love to see is that hustle and effort of Steinberger from the Latvian team, you know. She's just leading the team at the moment. And the question is why Babkina is not playing so far.
Well, only time will tell. I'm sure there'll be a question on that one. The interesting thing is they haven't really missed a beat without her. It's much more of a five-player effort with Steinberger just leading. But Belgium, after the timeout, have to react. And Trauss 7 with the basketball. Lorraine just go to make the layup, and she was slow. Just again, a step slower than this tournament so far. A little hesitant. Steinberger. And Latvia feeling this game now. Tola puts it on the floor, and there's the difference. Tola had a chance to attack, just ripped it through and attacked the middle. There was no second thought. Linsken's fouls because she had to react quicker. There's the quick, decisive decision. There's the contact. And at the moment, there is one team, again, who's really just trying to win the game. There's another team worried about the mistake. And at the moment, Latvia are in a very, very good place. 48-40 with this one to come. They would love, if it gets into a winning situation here, they would love to win this by more than 12. Molu takes the ball screen. Deep, deep two. Listens gets her feet set, buries it. To Pascal, creates an angle.
That was just a demonstration from great individual action called hesitation. What all that action can do with defensive player.
Almost a steal by Pascal. It's a back court. Well, coach talked about the fact that she plays on emotion. She's controlling her emotion at the moment, but she is putting in a shift. This Belgian team have to remember how good they've been so far in this competition. Just get back to moving the ball. Chance for Latvia to lead it by double digits. We're in the throes of an 18-7 quarter. Vitola. Offensive foul, Steinberger. She just moved with second actions. And there's still this aspect that Latvia are doing all sorts of things to try to give Belgium a chance to get back in the game. Here's Van Loo. The wings are hiding. Because they're hiding, there's no pass.
Yeah, we can see there was a great pressure from Vitola playing Linskens on the top of the three-point line to enable that reversal of the ball to switch from strong side to weak side.
Just making sure that Coach Ziebart doesn't play defense. Carlu, little hesitation. Wieseman. The difference was just a quick decision to make a move, and she just executed. 7-point game. Belgium holding for the last shot of the third, which has belonged to them. Tabasco. Steinberger thinks about the three, attacks it. Floater off the glass is no good. Great work by Vitola. Then away from the halfway line is no good. And we've reached the end of three, and Latvia have just dominated the third.
Latvia has won this quarter 18-9. You know, that's incredible performance in third important quarter of the game. They stepped out, you know, with the pressure on the ball, with the pressure on the reversal as well, to enable to set the offense for Belgium team, and they're on the top of a horse at the moment, really. Still we have 10 minutes to go.
Well, to remind you again that the top 5 teams in this competition will find a place in the World Cup in Spain next year. Obviously, both of these teams would love to have that opportunity. If Spain are in the top 5, it'll be the top 6. So it's Spain plus 5. And at the moment, Latvia are going to give themselves a chance to have a direct route into the quarterfinals. And Belgium, until Meisman made the move late in the third, looked incredibly hesitant, just a step off the pace. Always the question, with the limited rotation, in particular on the inside, would they be able to go throughout this competition? Well, they've got to find a fourth quarter to turn around a 7-point deficit. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Ziebart says, regardless of the result, about why Elena Babkina has sat for the third quarter. Here we go, at the start of the fourth, Latvia have a 7-point advantage. Ideally, they've got to win the game, obviously, but if they could win it by 12, that'll put them in a great position. That would actually be enough to top the group. Still almost, and even that, like in days First 2 days of the court tournament, De La Rey would have almost stole that and laid it up. And obviously they've got the turnover because of the double touch. And they've got an opportunity to cut this to a 5 or a 4-point game. Every game we find out a little bit more about this Belgian group. Hashtag, who has been absent in the game so far, finds Malu on a ball reversal. Sideline possession with 8 on the clock, and again the ball's stuck. Ball reversed, the ball was moving, then it just got stuck. The defense was able to exert pressure. From the corner is off. Wouters can't get it. Steinberger can, and Wouters fouls.
It's another great contribution from Steinberger. He boxed her player out really well, been in position, feet set out for that great rebound.
Oh, that's 18 rebounds for Steinberger. And Belgium's 3-point woes continue on the game with Nina. A little runner, and we got a foul on it. Liskins again was late coming for it.
Wouters just called her teammates as a right leader of this team, you know, to say, hey, what's going on? We gotta get back, you know, just stay focused, play your individual defense, and we gotta help each other.
Well, they're 0 from 6 from the 3-point line. They've shot over 40% across the tournament, but they're 0 for 6 today. AXA gets a chance to now go on to 10 points personal, which was never in doubt. Caprio, this lineup with a possible inclusion of Van Loo is what Belgium have. And more than anybody else, Mastak has to get going. Has to find some points somewhere. Beeseman, great first step, draws contact. Cannot understand why that's not a foul. She's on the way to the hoop, gets bumped. Got to protect. She gets back in the game, but another rebound offensive this time for Steinberger. But Mesman needs protection in those moves. Ball's knocked away, comes off the thigh of Lundabasco Malbade. Or Klastina, sorry.
And again, we can see the Latvian pressure. Christina is now at the moment stepping back.
Quite rightly, Emma Mizzen was asking the official why it wasn't a foul. I'm not actually sure what he said because I'm too far away, but she got bumped on the drive.
As you said, at the moment, Belgium team is
Wouters.
it's just the big players playing at the moment. As you said, Kim Hashtag, Delara needs to start to contribute, needs to be more than just from the big position to release that pressure off the shoulders of big players.
Basco is off. Defensive rebound. Caprio has it, has a chance to run. Has no numbers down the floor though. Early pick by Miesman, who pops. Chance to make this a 4-point game. Mastak is fouled as she ripped it through. First team foul for Latvia in this 4th period.
That's what we spoke about. Mastak needs to start to be dangerous, you know, she needs to do what makes her a good player, change the rhythm. She just ripped it through, went for that penetration, and let the defensive player come into the foul.
Mastak has it, Wouters will screen. Another foul, as Kristina tried to take the ball away on the crossover.
These fouls are so important, you know, in the 4th quarter, because whatever team's gonna commit first 4 fouls, it will give them the advantage from free throw line later on.
Wouters slides to the low post, steps through, second move. I make no comment on the official on this play. A pivot foot is set, steps through, and lays it up. Why she hasn't been technical fouled though, I'm not sure, because they gave a technical foul on Latvia earlier in the game, even though the call was, in my opinion, wrong. It's Ann Bowers we're talking about. Ann Bowers, who makes that move for a living every single day of the week, went to what she thought was a big play for her, called for the travel from the official on the far side of the floor from the move. Steinberger dives, doesn't get a touch. Stina needs a pass. And Bowers reaches, and Putnina does a great job at sealing a passing lane. Full foul on Bowers.
I think Putnina's playing so far really good game. You know, she's been dangerous in that ceiling, you know. She's pushing, forcing Belgium team to commit fouls. And she's playing great defense on Belgium bigs at the moment.
Tabasco with a full team reset. Will come off the screen, looks underneath, got a whistle. Now we have an offensive foul, push off. Still only a 7-point game. It feels like that, but you're winning by more. All right, they clear out. Gets it, doesn't really attack it. Bowers will. Great pass. Caprio inside, gets it to Bowers, who goes up with a right-hand hook. And the veterans combine. The only two Belgians who've ever been in a women's EuroBasket before.
You could see again that quickness of Caprio causing problems to Latvian's defense.
Putnina, everybody's in a passing lane. Putnina has to make a move, puts it on the floor. Little runner off the glass is no good. And Belgium come down with a defensive rebound. Chance to cut this to 3 or 2. Both teams at 40%. It's the 3-point stat that is the difference. Mustak, you still can't find any offense. Biesemann has it. Works her way to the middle, kicks it. Bowers spins, goes up with the right hand again, and gets the drop. You can't keep the veteran out of the stats at the moment. 13 points personal. And Bowers drags Belgium back to within 3. Bowers wants to win the group. Bowers wants an extra day off. She's trying to carry this team back in. Tremendous recognition, tremendous finish. And she recovers from the disappointment of the interesting travel call.
You can see that Belgian team at the moment doesn't rush the offense. You know, they want to make sure that they prepare their set offense and they play through the players who they know they can score. We so needed these 2 baskets from Ann Waters for the mental side of the Belgium team. You know, they back in the game. It's 3-point different game at the moment. Still 6 minutes to go, and definitely mental advantages now on the Belgium side after these great 2 offenses of Ann Waters.
Well, after the Bowers 2, as we get confirmation of Steinberger's double-double. Normally it's the other way around, with points being more than rebounds, but 19 rebounds is just a phenomenal number. Kresnina will move it on. Steinberger, they haven't really attacked. They settle for the 3, is long, and Biesemann just hauls it in. And Mustak will advance the basketball. Early pick and roll with Bowers. Reposition, Bowers will dive. They miss her. Take the ball screen, Caprio comes back to the middle. Can't just drop it to a big player like that.
There was no space to play, you know. Biesemann more went for that rebound. She expected Caprio to go for that layup. And she was just covering her back to go and get that rebound in case she missed that shot, but she hasn't decided well, and she just dropped that low pass where there was no space.
No score for 4 minutes now for Latvia. Great hands. There's a whistle on the play. There was contact on the defensive end. Someone got hit in the face. I don't think we need a call, but we've got one. This would have much preferred to have got it the other end of the floor. Here's Capriel. Gets Belgium into the half court, halfway through the fourth. And Belgium in another close game. Just watch wherever Belgium are playing if you like your basketball close. Capriel goes with a tough one. Oh! Over her head, over her shoulder. Grimaces.
She just likes these tough shots, you know, she's trying to make that shot look well. And
Steinberger puts it on the floor, goes to the hoop. Great recovery by Mastak, comes up with it, and Capriel has a chance to run, but turns it down. Wiesman looks to Wouters, gets it in there. Wouters turnaround, no good. 1 point game, 4:20 to go. All sorts of permutations available in this group. For Latvia's sanity, it's, if they lose this game, but Montenegro managed to get a win somewhere by a lot of points, they could even not qualify. Catch and release. Oh! Oh! Laxa just squares up and knocks it down for three. 13 personal. Wouters has it and hands off. Great defense by Vitola. Just really made it hard for Wiesman. Wouters in the block. No one moves. Wouters spins, gets inside, goes to the layup. Oh! Roll back the years. Wouters just reverse layup.
it's another demonstration of that quality of Ann Waters. You know, she just read the defense so well, and an overhand shot on the other side of the rim. You know, back to Laxa, we can see that how important is her role today. You know, she's there to knock down that three-point shots, and she just steps in, and the first touch with the ball, she goes and knock it out. That was really such an important shot for Latvian team to stay in touch with Belgium team as well. Oh, actually go to the front of Belgium team.
Not really sure what we're checking here. I think they're just checking the foul before. Full court by Belgium now. Well, 3 Belgians. Tabasco has it. Tola will give it a first screen. Puts it on the floor, nowhere to go, finds wide open in the corner, is short. Wiesman just about controls, great athleticism to bring it back in. And Belgium have a chance to tie or lead on this possession with 3:20 to go. Gabriel penetrates, needs a pass, goes through a second move, and gets it back. Great work by Steinberger to recover it, and Tabasco Marbari will advance the ball. Last 3 minutes. Laxa tries to find the baseline. Wouters seals it. 24-second turnover.
You just don't want to pick up your dribble in the corner of the court, you know, with no angle for any pass. Her teammates didn't really help her to cut and open themselves for the pass, but you don't want to pick up the ball in the corner of the court and have no option for anything.
Capria will advance it into the half court. Chance to tie it, chance to lead it. Mastaku still not contributed offensively. Wiesman just about pulls that one in. Takes a tough one. Rims in and out. Looks at the official again, and there looked like contact on the way up. But we're a long, long way away from it. Tabasco Malbadi showing great composure at the moment. Steinberger. Latvia are now almost in that mode of not wanting to make a mistake. Blocks, Fouders comes up with a block. Max Death has a chance to run, and Vitsola fouls.
That's a great defense from Belgium team to keep Latvians possession, offensive possession 2 times in the row to run off the shot clock, you know. You want this. You want this by the end of the game to put that pressure on the team when they don't have enough time to shoot twice in a row.
Hashtag on the free throw line to tie the game. Makes the first. We've got a ball game, a new ball game with 1:59 to go. Belgium are doing it to their fans again. They're putting them through the mill here. 56 apiece. Tabasco Malbadi puts it on the floor, falls, turnover, Caprio. Belgium with numbers. Hashtag stops and reverses the ball through Caprio, who says, nah, we'll do it in the half court. Off the Bowder's screen. Caprio stops. Wieseman puts it on the floor, pulls up, count it!
That's a big shot. They don't like that Belgian team. Didn't like those numbers in the fast break, and they were smart enough to just organize their offense, you know, prepare a better position to make sure that they score this offensive possession.
Emma Masserman. By her own admission, she's probably been a little short of her own high levels. When she's needed, she steps up.
That's a sign of great player, you know. They know the right time to step up and be that contributor at the right moment.
Well, Belgium 0 for 6 from the three-point line. Latvia are only 4 from 18. That's with Baskina missing the whole of the second half. Fouders and Wieseman in this fourth quarter. With Caprio, who sometimes finds herself in difficult positions, but her experience means that she'll stay with plays and not rush, not turn it over. Play of the game so far though, that reverse layup by Wouters. 15 points, 3 rebounds for Ann Wouters. 1:30, 2-point game. Belgium have it by 2. Steinberger outside, guarded by Wieseman. Steinberger looks to go at her. Vitsola, little pick and roll action. Easy 2. The 4 and 5 pick and roll.
And again, Delara was late on the help from weak side, you know. You have to be there slightly earlier to enable that rolling down.
Wouters out top. All right, puts it on the floor, attacks it, easy layup. Everyone's looking at the bigs, she looks at the basket. 2-point lead for Belgium. Good Tabasco has to find a way of answering. Steinberger must get a touch. Here she is. Looks like playing like a point post at the moment. Hesitation, left side, oh, misses the layup. Wieseman didn't foul, challenged the shot. And Belgium have a chance to make it a 2-possession game deep in the fourth. Fouders. Latvia do not want to foul. 7 on the possession. Caprio. Fouders, foul line. Knocks it down for 2. She's arms aloft. Caprio hugs her. Get the blood pressure guys ready for those Belgian fans. Pass wasn't great. She picked it up off her ankles. Stroked the 2. 4-point game. 20.3 seconds to go. a little blood on the nose of Ann Wouters. It'll take a lot more than that to keep her out of these last 20 seconds. Belgium recovering from an 18-9 third quarter to lead it by 4. Steinberger leads all scorers, leads all rebounders. And with Babkina's name in that list, just a reminder, she has not played for the whole of this second half. Watch Caprio's pass. It's going to be around Ann Wouters' ankles. Look, has to literally lean down almost to the floor, picks it up. The veteran who's had a phenomenal fourth quarter. That is what EuroBasket Women means to those two. Belgium do not have a foul to give. They may choose to foul, but you would doubt that. Tabasco will inbound. Steinberger looks to go early. Estina finds Steinberger, three-point line for 3. It's short. Wouters, of all people, comes up the rebound. They give it up. Mastag looks at the clock and says, no, I'm not going to take it. We're going to win it. Belgium will win this. They've come back in the fourth quarter. They win it 62-58. They top the group. They go straight to the quarterfinals. Just a phenomenal comeback in the fourth. Latvia gave it everything they possibly could without Babkina in the second half.
No, Belgium kept Latvia on 58 points per game. That's great number. You know, when you play defense and keep the team low score, the chances to win are so much higher. And Belgium, you know, I think Ann Waters had a phenomenal fourth quarter, stepping up defensively and mainly offensively to just hold that Belgium score up. You know, great fourth quarter from this veteran.
Well, Belgium celebrate. The only stat that matters is 62 and 58. They've put years on their fans in these 3 games. Their biggest win of the group, 4 points. They've won by 2, 1, by 1, and by 4. They're unbeaten. They're in the quarterfinals. After 10 years away, they look like a medal team, because once you find a way to win and you make that a habit, you're in a great place. Wouters just refused to lose in the fourth quarter.
You know, it could be great mental advantage for this Belgium team. They know they haven't played one of their best games and still were able to take this win by the end. That's a great energy to their blood for next phase of this tournament.
Well, Steinberger could not have done any more.
You must just love these Belgian fans. Atmosphere is amazing at the moment in here, celebrating this Belgian win.
Well, it's a perfect record. And Ann Wouters, from whether it be from the long 2, whether she's making assists, whether she's throwing hook shots. And you saw what it meant to her when she got calls she didn't like. She was emotional, but never lost that concentration that being a veteran superstar enables you to keep. Caprio with the Showtime plays. And after herself coming back from a poor second game, has put this Belgian team into the quarterfinals. All that remains in this group is to work out who will be second and third. Latvia still have a set of results that mean they may not qualify, but that's unlikely. But we find that until after the Russia-Greece game. Oh, sorry, the Russia-Montenegro game. We can't confirm who will go through in what order until then. But let's just celebrate the moment for Belgium. After 10 years away from EuroBasket Women, they come back here to the Czech Republic They go 3-0. They get an extra day off. They've got superstars on the inside. They've now got belief. They're now on a roll. And there'll probably be twice the number of Belgians here when they play again in 2 days' time. In fact, 3 days' time. Tremendous, tremendous performance by Belgium. They win it 62-58. We'll be back shortly for game 2 of the last day of group phase action. We'll see you then. Need to catch your breath, need to regroup and try and recover from another Belgium win. We'll see you soon.